Only $1,200. The game is underway here. We have the map Scorched Basin in the bottom left, representing team... I got this. Nope, I got this. Last minute of Alliance. Is that it?
Last second Alliance.
Last second Alliance. CatZ as the Teal Zerg. And in the top left, we have Because of You Pros, also known as Fnatic Rain, as the Green Terran. In the top right, we have Delphi TT as the Blue Zerg, representing pink fluffy unicorns. And in the bottom, how can a unicorn be fluffy?
I was going to ask you that.
And in the bottom right, his partner, ESC Gaming, as the Red Protoss.
Yeah, I mean, unicorns, the horn is certainly not going to be fluffy, and either way, CatZ once again doing the extractor trick, and will Rain do some proxy? That's what I'm wondering about. We are seeing a fast probe coming out here to scout. This is a map where, I mean, you always need to scout fast in 2v2, but this map definitely looks like it's actually going to be gas first, so I think we'll see that Hellion Speedling combination, which can really exploit the Protoss lack of units in the early game here as the probe comes in here. Going to see that pool, and CatZ actually going extractor trick once again as he takes his gas to get one more drone out before that Overlord. He is, you can tell, done this a ton.
Yeah, that's for sure. He just double extractor trick to 12, and then he double extractor tricked again to get another extra drone. Now keeping one of those extractors, so I don't know if he does this in one-on-ones, but it seems like a lot of efforts, and I don't know if it's economically better than 10 Overlord or 9 Overlord, but who knows? Or better than 10 pool, I guess. Who knows? CatZ probably does. I don't know about myself, but Delphi throwing down the gas first, and he's going more standard. I'm just going to make drones and send them mining. Screw making extractors and canceling them, so he's going to have his gas out soon, and his speed should be started in just a moment here.
I didn't actually know this about this map. Terran can actually wall in with just 2 buildings here, so Rain going to be completely walled in nonetheless. He's not really going to put much effort into hiding his opening. Delphi probably already picked up the fact, or kAra I should say actually, probably already picked up the fact that this is gas first based on that barracks timing, but he does see the factory anyway, so he knows exactly what's up. He knows it will be reactor aliens, and I'm very curious as to how these guys are going to deal with it, because I'm sure these guys have played a ton on the 2v2 ladder. And this is the build that was always considered to ruin 2v2 for StarCraft 2.
And I am happy to inform you that CatZ has produced an Overlord at 18, and his Queen has come out on time and ejected into his hatchery, so already a step ahead of his last game. And I want to note that he did pull off 2 drones from his gas after completing that, or after starting that speed, and now he's replaced the gas with 1 more drone. So it's kind of unusual for you to get your speed so darn early and then keep on mining gas on 12 workers. So kind of curious to see what we'll see out of him. And on the other hand, the other Zerg getting a Baneling Nest, and we've got a Starport, so 1-1 opening from Rain. So a lot of diverse builds going on here.
Yeah, it looks like he'll just be pumping out Hellions with his minerals, trying to get some Banshees out, and it's such a potent composition. And here we go, Lynx heading across the map along with the Hellions. A couple Banelings getting morphed in, but he's already actually got 3, so he's going to have, that's 5 Banelings, even making another 2. And the question is going to be, will he actually be able to connect with these Banelings, or are the Hellions just going to be able to kite them endlessly? And of course, Lings much faster than Banelings as well.
And here's the engagement. These Banelings, they're going to be threatening for these Hellions and these Lings, but luckily they are both faster than the Banelings. Some great kiting. CatZ needs to protect these Hellions while making sure to keep away from these Banelings. And I want to note that gas that CatZ was mining was actually sent over to Rain. I expect for Banshees and probably Cloak. He's got 300 gas. There's the Cloak, so some nice teamwork going on there. These two working real well together, and these Banelings and Lings might just be a decoy. They might just want to wait for those Banshees to seal the deal.
Yeah, that's actually so sick. I mean, there's no detection right now. Team Pink Fluffy Unicorn so distracted with this aggression, and rightfully so. It's very potent. Looks like most of these Hellions are getting taken out, but doing a good job trying to pick off the Banelings they can, but there's just no Robo, no Lair, no Cannons, no Evo Chamber, and the Cloak Banshee is going to do a devastating amount of damage.
And it's about to pop out. He's got another one queued up. Now he can do a couple things. Well, actually, it looks like he's going to have to use it defensively because Delphi and Gaming, they are now moving out. It's hard to choose. Would you rather use the Cloak Banshee defensively or try to defend this, which is normal units, and send your Banshee after the mineral lines?
Yeah, it's a very good question. Look, the Banshee is, as a matter of fact, just doing nothing. It's sitting to the right of the starport. There's a second one about halfway done, and this is going to be tricky. These Stalkers going to try and plow through this depot as fast as possible. Doesn't look like they're going to get through it too fast, but Cloak should be finishing. The second Banshee should get out, and that should be able to defend pretty well. But once again, this is a lot of Stalkers, and those will be able to pick off a lot of SCVs. A lot of damage will definitely be done. And down at KATZ's base, he's trying to get out Roaches, but there's a lot of Banelings coming in. There's no spine or anything up, and all the Banelings wasting themselves a little bit on some of the Roaches. KATZ trying to spread out his drones here to minimize that damage. And the Banshee also in the main base of Delphi, picking off this Queen. An Evo Chamber going down, a Forge going down, trying to get that detection up, and this game is absolute havoc.
Yeah, we've got one Banshee just trying to defend all of his workers. Those Banelings now coming in, though. Meanwhile, a couple of links from KatZ just running around ESC Gaming space. And is that Banshee going to go down? No, it is getting repaired. Oh, no, it does not go down, and those Banelings crash into all those SCVs. I don't know what just happened there. Let me just check out this Harvester count. 18 for Gaming, 2 for Delphi. Delphi losing all those workers to that single Banshee, 15 kills on that, and 12 for KatZ, and 9 for Rain. So I don't know who to favor at this point. This Cloaked Banshee, though, it's going to be a continued threat.
Yeah, there is a cannon up right now. It's about half done. I don't think it looks like he's not going to go for it. He's just going to go for probes. He's up there at 16 kills. He does have, of course, that additional Banshee to defend. So, I mean, any aggression is just going to be very, very difficult to pull off. And the Banshee, it looks like it will be taken out by this Stalker, and the cannon does not escape. And that's kind of going to signal the end of this aggression. And now can KatZ hold this? He's got Roaches at the top of the ramp. The Banshee doing a ton of damage. Ling's doing it, getting whatever they can done. And this is just a pretty insane game. There's only one drone out right now for Delphi, so if KatZ and Rain can just hold this off, and it looks like they will as a second Banshee joins in the fight here, they'll be in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, those Banshees just so powerful, able to cloak just long enough to take out all those Stalkers. Of course, the Stalkers being the only threat for these Banshees. And they're just continuing to increase their Harvester count, KatZ and Rain are, while Delphi is still sitting at just one single drone, and that poor little Spore right there not getting up in time to prevent all of those drones from dying. 3 Banshees now moving across the map, and a Stargate, perhaps for some Phoenix for ESC Gaming, but he doesn't have any detection, and there's no lair for Delphi, so even if he does get Phoenix, maybe Void Rays. I think Void Rays are probably a better choice. He won't be able to... Oh, there's the Phoenix. He won't be able to take out these Banshees without detection.
And looks like we've got an Everclastic Artosis pylon. 4 gateways. Yeah, almost missed it for a second there, but those 4 gateways going to be completely unpowered. That is all of the production. And you know what? These Stalkers, they can't take on 3 Banshees, so there's just not enough sheer fighting power. These Banshees kind of going to be able to just park themselves beside the hatchery and just straight up kill. He needs to be careful. Doesn't want to get too close to that Spore, of course, though.
Yeah, that Artosis pylon is killer. Any chance they had of defending was just nullified by that. He's the only person that's really mining, Delphi mining off of 5 workers, and now he can't even produce anything. So, yep, there's the GG. Interesting how the game comes down to a single pylon, but a well-fought victory.